Hey guys, John Rettinger here. One of the questions I get more than any other is when should I buy my new Mac? And it's a tough one to answer because it varies on the time of the year. But twice a year I like to put out a video where it's most appropriate to try and answer this question. And now is one of those times that are sort of leading up to the holiday season. So there are some Macs that I think sure are a perfect time to buy right now, no danger of being updated. And there are some that I think you should wait on. I'll give sort of some caveats at the end on the ones I think that you should wait on and maybe why you should possibly pick them up. So let's go ahead and get started. First one, the MacBooks. The plastic MacBooks that we all know and love just got updated, just got a refresh, the unibody design, and now spec for spec actually match the lower end MacBook Pros with the exception of obviously the plastic shell. It's a great time to get a MacBook. Just got updated a few weeks ago and you're getting really good value for your money. So if you're looking to get a MacBook, hop right in. You're getting a backlit LED display, you're getting the new multi-touch trackpad, you're getting a solid construction, unibody plastic design, you're going to get a great computer. Next thing that you should definitely pick up if you're looking to get one or ask for one for the holidays, the new iMacs. Those clearly just got updated, and it's a no-brainer. Now is a good time to buy an iMac. You can get all the way up to the Core i7, you can go to a little lower, 27-inch, or you can go to a 21.5-inch. There's a lot of range and a lot of value to be found in the iMac line. So if you've been waiting for an iMac, now is a fantastic time to jump on board. I think it's one of the best all-in-ones out there. And the resolution now on a 27-inch, and for the price, you're getting a fantastic 27-inch monitor, and you're getting really a impressive computer to go along with it. The next one that is probably a great time to buy as well, if you're interested, is the Mac Mini, the cheapest way into the Mac world. Those were just updated. You can get it with an optical drive or without an optical drive as a Mac Mini server. Either way, it's a great time to pick one up. It's got really nice specs. It actually represents now a very good value and surprisingly good performance for an entry-level Mac. The Mac Mini never really had the best performance, but now that has been fixed. Mac Mini is a perfect computer for those that are looking to get into the Mac world. So what I don't recommend you get, some of you guys might not want to hear this, the MacBook Pros. Those did not receive an update a few weeks ago, and I think they're probably towards the end of their life cycle, probably about another 3 or 4 months before we see an upgrade. But most people, if you're like me, you don't want to get a new computer and a few months later have them be updated. And I know it probably sucks because a lot of you are probably hoping on picking one up or asking for one for the holidays, but I recommend you wait on the MacBook Pros. I think that there's definitely going to be an update, and I think you're going to get possibly some mobile Core i7 chips, and some up specs, and possibly a decrease in price. It's sort of been the Apple trend recently. So if you're looking to get a MacBook Pro, whether it's the 13, 15, or 17, I think that if you can, you should wait. If you can't wait, certainly if you buy it now, you're getting a great computer at a very reasonable price. Next, the Mac Pro. Don't know how many of you out there are looking to get a Mac Pro, but definitely wait on that. That thing hasn't seen an update in quite a while, and it is certainly due. So now there's some caveats to the things that I said you shouldn't buy. So I said you shouldn't get the MacBook Pro, but there's sort of one exception. If you're in the US, the day after the Thanksgiving holidays called Black Friday, and I would wait to see what sort of deals Apple offer. Rumor has it they may be offering up to 25% on some Mac lines. And if they find suddenly they're offering 20% off or even 10 or 15% off these MacBook Pros, suddenly you're getting a $1,700 computer for marketably less. At that point, I think it's a great time to jump into the MacBook Pros. You may get updated in a few months, but you got a great deal on it now. So I would definitely wait until Black Friday to see what Apple announces before you go and pick one up. If the deal's not good enough, then I think you're going to have to wait a few months. If it's outstanding, then it's a good time to jump in. On the other Mac front, if you're looking to get an iPod, the iPod Classic, I think you're fine. The iPod Touch, you're not going to see a camera for a little while. I think you're fine there. iPod Nano just got updated. iPod Shuffle just got updated too. I think you're going to be fine in those departments if you wanted to pick one up now or give it as a gift for the holidays. So guys, hope you found this useful and hope it answered some of the questions that you've had. I know it's sort of tough to gauge when to buy Apple products because they get updated so frequently and really without much warning. Generally you'll hear maybe a week before there'll start to be some rumblings. So you really don't know. It's quite a little bit of a difficult proposition. So hope this helped shed some light on your buying patterns. So leave a text or video response. Are you going to be getting a new Mac this holiday season? If so, which one? Are you excited about it? Thought I would just leave that out there. And the last Mac that I didn't mention was the MacBook Air, which is sort of in the middle of its product life cycle. But the MacBook Air, in my opinion, doesn't fit in with the rest of the MacBook line from a design standpoint. It still has the gray bezel, it still has the button for the mouse click instead of the all-glass trackpad. Spec-wise though, it did just get updated. You're now getting a pretty fast 128 gig SSD on the higher end model. Actually is a very fair value. The MacBook Air, I think from a spec point, is probably fine to be bought. It was just updated a little while ago. From a design standpoint, I would probably wait until it sort of matches the rest of the line. I've had an eye on the MacBook Air for a while, and I'm holding off personally to even consider it until it gets a redesign. Even it doesn't even have to have a spec bump. It's a pretty fast and powerful computer right now in a very lightweight package. Anyway guys, that was it. Hope this helped. For exclusive content, check me out at Twitter, twitter.com/John4Lakers. And to check out TechnoBuffalo and get all your tech news and create your own technology site where you can start blogging about tech and even put in your own ads. We give you a ton of tutorials. Check out, of course, TechnoBuffalo.com. Links to both will be in the sidebar or the underbar, depending on whether or not you got this at HD or widescreen or wherever. One of the bars, or if you're watching this on TechnoBuffalo, obviously you know where you're at. Anyway guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.